only he can reopen the background investigation and ask the FBI to get a role here, just as George Bush did with Anita Hill. So just today we hear that the president's former lawyer has been meeting with Mueller a lot. What does that mean? Two big stories. One perfect guest. Michael Mukasey, former Attorney General under President George W. Bush, joins us right now. Thank you for being here as always.
Thanks for having me.
There are 2 points that I want your head on. The first one is, if you sponsor Kavanaugh, if you want Kavanaugh to make it through, why wouldn't you err on the side of showing everybody that you did everything you could to give Ford due process, let's call it, in this, loose sense? We checked every box. We brought the FBI in. We talked to everyone that she put out there. We had them do what they could. Kavanaugh came up and testified. So did she. They got equal time. That's it. We did everything we could. Wouldn't you want that to be the impression?
Got to look in part. Sure, you want that to be the impression, but you'd have to look in part at the circumstances under which this arose. This arose in part based on the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee having received an anonymous letter from somebody who says that she was trying to protect her anonymity. Now, if you were trying to protect your anonymity, would you send a letter to the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee?
No. I understand the suspicion, but if I wanted you to know something, but I didn't want you to expose me.
You wanted me to know something so that I could use it.
Right.
And the candidate could be derailed. The only way that's going to happen is if the facts come out.
Right, I think that's a fair assumption. I think there was some naivete going on the part of Christine Ford if she thought it would be kept quiet.
She have to have been numb in order to believe anything else. And she wasn't numb.
So what does that lead you to as an...
What it leads me to is that there was a mutual interest in delay that was served by giving the letter to Senator Feinstein, who then kept it until the hearing was over, and then tried to start the clock again. And you can't encourage that kind of behavior. In that respect, I agree with Ken Cuccinelli. I agree also that with your other guest, whose name is
Laura Coates.
Laura Coates, whose name's on my mind for a moment, with Laura, who said that this is not a court, that it's a political decision.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the political decision is whether you want to encourage that kind of behavior. And I don't think you do.
But regardless of the process, and even if it was a delay, the problem with the delay argument is, delay of what? There is no hard time of what this means to be.
No, there is delay for the purpose of pushing it beyond the midterms. That is the perceived goal.
But there's no reason for it to get to that point. With Anita Hill, you have precedent. The FBI looked into it 3 days, then you have the testimony, you set the time, at least you show you check the boxes, and shame on the Democrats for how they handled the letter.
If you do that in 3 days, then I would agree that you could do that, that would be adequate.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Because there would be demands for another witness and another person and another question to be asked. You had somebody on your program last, I think it was this week actually, somebody who you said was a lifelong friend.
Yes.
Of Dr. Ford?
Samantha Garrett.
Okay. The one question, and I don't know whether you asked this and it got cut or whatever, but the one question I was dying to hear and never heard was, when for the first time did you hear about this?
Now.
Okay. What does that take?
Well, it can tell you a lot of things. As we know from the study of people who are in this position, it's not easy to talk about it, Mike. They don't come forward. Some never do. When they do, it can be very long afterwards. I don't think you can see delay as dishonesty.
It tells you also that there's no corroboration. And so what you're ultimately going to rely on is...
She told other friends.
The account. Oh?
She told her husband, she told her therapist.
When?
2012, the husband and the therapist, when Kavanaugh's name started to come up for these positions, she started to talk to friends about it, whether or not she should do anything.
You got to talk to friends? We haven't heard from any of those friends.
Well, that's kind of the point, right? Maybe they don't want to talk, but maybe if an FBI field agent said to them, talk to us, they would.
How do you know she talked to friends?
Well, that's the reporting on it. They
from where?
Different sources that are reporting on it. But look, you're making a good point. Do we know for sure? No, but why not vet it? But why not vet it? Go to them. Go to the names that she offers. Say, who have you ever told this to?
Has she offered names?
Has she been asked to offer names?
Of course she's been asked to offer names.
I don't know that. No, my God, I'm serious. I don't
She's been
know
asked-
from the process
she's been
that
asked by
anybody has said to her, who
reporters
else
to
we
offer
can talk.
names.
Yes, but I'm saying by the Senate, have she been asked, who else can we talk to? Who can prove this? Who can we point this to? Shouldn't they be asking?
Your station ran today a line under the, what do you call it, the zipper,
Yeah.
that her lawyers asked for no additional witnesses. Now, that was early in the day. I don't know whether that's
No,
changed or not.
they want additional witnesses. They
That they
want,
provided no names.
they want a more. I don't know what the process is. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not.
Maybe the zipper was right.
Maybe it was. I don't think so. But regardless, I still think we all get to the same point on this, which is you want to show best efforts. I guess you're right. You don't want to reward bad political behavior.
Correct.
But
And it,
do you
and
want
it is
to?
a political process.
But do you want to err on the side of punishing political behavior at the price of not judging this the right way? Let me ask you something real quick while I have your head.
Okay.
The idea of Manafort, Cohen meeting with Mueller. People say these are Trump's guys. They're getting too close to him. Can't be good. What's your take?
Can't be good for who? For the president.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I doubt that it's good for the president. They're sitting there extolling the president. On the other hand, that's not what a special counsel is for. That is to dig up quote unquote dirt on the president. Special counsel is there to investigate crimes relating to collusion with Russia. I haven't even seen a definition of what the crime was, let alone evidence of any crimes. And it's been going on, what, 2 years?
Yeah. So meeting's not enough. It's what they say and whether or not it equates with a crime, and that's what we're waiting to see.
Correct.
Michael, make a good
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.